Hi, my name is Aaron Thomas, and my presentation is on Chapter 2, Women and Men, What's the Difference? So throughout Chapter 2, it talks about the biological differences of men and women. First thing it talks about is a transformative account of gender development. A transformative account of gender development is one that examines how culture and individual behavior may impact biology and psychology, as well as vice versa. Underlines the pitfalls of using biological principles to justify gender inequality, and also overcomes a long-standing preoccupation with sex chromosomes. Pretty much, it's saying that me as a man physically is allowed to do different things, so I obtain different jobs. And vice versa, women are biologically set up a certain way, so they are predisposed to certain jobs. So, let's talk about some of the biological factors. Males are more aggressive than women due to testosterone. An average man is taller and heavier than a woman. Men are actually 30% stronger than women when it comes to upper body. Men also have larger lungs and hearts, which adds to their stamina and endurance, and it will take 70% of a woman's effort to keep up with with an average man. Men also can see distance longer and can see better in the daytime. Now, on the women's part, women are more sensitive and have more empathy, and is born with more ability to take care of children. They also mature faster because their puberty on average starts 2 years before the puberty of males. Women also can hear better and can process sounds better than men can. Women can also see in nighttime better and have a very good visual memory, which is an advantage over a man. Okay. Both males and females produce the same sex hormones, but in different amounts. Males more testosterone and androgens, and females have more estrogen and progesterone. Now, when it not just the physical appearance and the physical is different between men and women, they actually have some differences in their brains as well. There is a significant difference in brains in primary primitive regions. Women have more brainwave activity. Women also have more corpus callosum, which is the tissue of nerve fibers that connect the two hemispheres of the brains, and they beat men by 23%. Now, a prime example of biological factors playing a part in men and women is David Rimmer. A lot of people don't know the David Rimmer story. When David Rimmer was at a very young age, he had damage done to his penis, and it was disfigured. So, his parents saw a doctor on television named Dr. Money and saw his theory, so they decided to give him a call and ask him about David. The doctor decided that it was best if they raised David as a woman and to go forward because he would not be seen as a full male. In short, the experiment did not go well. David Rimmer never identified himself as a woman and had very, very traumatic experiences growing up. He was bullied, and he had suicidal thoughts as early as the age of 13. And the main reason they stopped taking him to Dr. Money was because at the age of 14, he told his parents that he would commit suicide if he had to see the doctor again. And this was even before he knew about his surgery and what happened to him as a kid. After David learned about his situation, he transitioned to living as a full male at the age of 15. Although he lived his life as a male, which is what he wanted to be, he still ended up committing suicide at the age of 38. Now let's talk about some sex chromosomes. Sex chromosomes is the primary role in defining a male and female. Sex chromosomes affect their physical being as well as brain development at a very young age. One of the big differences between men and women regarding their sex chromosomes is that women have a menstrual cycle. When women are on their menstrual cycle, they have a high level of anxiety. They actually have bloating as well, and physical pain, and that can start as early as 2 weeks before the actual menstrual cycle. Now, people look at the menstrual cycle as an employer, and they looked at as a downfall. Now, women do have side effects when they're on their cycle, but studies say that the cycle has no evidence of lowering a female's work performance. There are very different combinations of sex chromosomes. Sometimes at an early development in the womb, some things can go different. Turner syndrome is when a female only has one X chromosome. AIS syndrome is when a male is genetically a male but is resistant to male hormones. So he ends up being born with some physical aspects of a woman. So, all these facts help create a predisposed opinion. Although the existence of these differences, although there's an existence of this difference, it does not mean that one sex is superior than the other. There's no evidence that support that. Men and women are different, and it's important that we take that into account. But just because we are different and we're not the same doesn't mean that we shouldn't be equal.